Okay, it looks like the rain has let up, so let's take a walk into the food forest and look at how the water is affecting us after this big rain. We have a lot of water coming and running off from behind the barn and the woods down into this first swale on contour, and all the water that's collecting here is spilling off, running off into and filling this second swale. And we'll just take a walk through. You can kind of hear where I'm walking and how much water there is. But at this point right here, this burn barrel is eventually going to be replaced with a pond, which will overflow into this first swale here. And then we will install a simple swing valve here, which will drain into this next swale, have another swing valve here draining into the next swale, and so on and so forth. We will eventually have, you can almost see the outline where I began the installation of the third swale but didn't continue it right here. So we'll likely have a third swale, a fourth one, and a fifth one, possibly even a sixth small one. But what's interesting and worth noting is, especially after a heavy rain, we've got water pooling in front of the septic mound. And the guys actually created a bit of a swale here. You can see let's take another look at this. You can see the hump in the ground from where they took some soil here, moved it over here to assist with the water flow, basically where I am walking. They did a pretty good job, but water is still pooling right here, just to the west of this cap. And we also see that he probably could have excavated and pulled back more soil here to facilitate some drainage, but we don't have that, so that's going to need to be done. And we've also got some water pooling over here by the septic mounds. So let's take another look at this from a different angle. And I guess what I'm thinking is, as these beds continue this way with beds 3, 4, 5, and maybe a portion of a sixth bed, water will continue to drain and collect in those swales this way. And because we can't really, this area where I'm standing now, this whole area back here will almost effectively be a second portion of food forest with a secondary swale system beginning at the point where water collects on the highest boundary. And as far as I can tell, in my estimation, the point, if we're looking at one boundary, that tree line, a second boundary right here, a third boundary right here, and the fourth boundary being on the west side of this, maybe half an acre or something, water would be collecting right here and right here. So at some point, maybe what we do is, as this drains out, we create a contour right here, which would likely go somewhere like that. I'm not sure. So let's take a walk down here, see where the water has drained. You can tell by we've got a lot of water collection here. Anyways, let's take a let's take a look. Oof. We do indeed have a lot of water flow. Yeah. So, hopefully, all of this water flow will be mitigated with the installation of these swales, which will capture the water for a future food forest. All right, let's take a look at the pond real quick before we wrap this up. And don't think much has changed with regard to the ideas on the food forest, but just wanted to take one more look at everything after the heavy rain just to see and make sure all thoughts are in line. And this is probably going to be one of many videos, but as you can see here, this isn't draining like it used to, but at least it's draining. So that's it, guys. Water on the homestead 2.0. Biting fly on my hand. And that's it for this morning's video. Have a great day, everyone.